Hello, we are going through a very big chapter that's named Crop Production and Management. So, here we go. A very good question arises from this very large chapter, that what is the meaning of crop production and the management? The topic itself is a biggest question of this chapter. So, the appropriate answer to this question is that crop productions refers to that when a crop is grown on a field and used as a fuel of our body, means applying fertilizers to it, irrigating to it, adding manures to it, doing all the agricultural implementing to it, and then when it is harvested at its own maturing time, then a way of how to manage crops in storing in a protective way. Protective means that do not get fungus over here, okay? Managing them in a protective way. So that we go through our next topic, what is crop? We would see here what is crop. So the very good answer to it is when the same kind of plants are grown in the field on a large scale to obtain foods like cereals, wheat and maize, pulses, vegetables and fruits, etc. It is called a crop. We have deal now with crop. I won't think that any explanation you all need regarding this. On what now a question arises when we listen a word crop. What basis the crop has been classified? On what are its type? So the answer is here. Crops are divided into 5 categories. They are cereal crops. For example, wheat, paddy, maize, millets. They are also known as grain crops. Second, pulses, gram, chana, peas, beans. Third, oil seeds, mustard, groundnut, sunflower. And vegetables, tomato, ketchup, cabbage and spinach. Fifth, fruits, banana, grapes and guava. Now we come to the types of crops. A very clear questions come from it. What are kharif crops and what are rabi crops? And this question is very simple, but we want to answer it in a different way. The crops which are grown in rainy season are kharif crops. Here we can see the crops which is habitated in a rainy season atmosphere. They are known as kharif crops. And the time period for a kharif crop starts from June to July. And when it starts on the beginning of southwest monsoon, because these crops are partially paddy. Partially paddy means they require a lot of water. Example, paddy, maize, millet, soybean, groundnut and coconut. Now we come to rabi crops. The crops which are habited in a surrounding of winter season, or the crops grown in the winter season, are called rabi crops. The time period for it is October to March. It is generally shown out, means cultivated on October to March, and showing for it is done to October to November, and cultivation is done, means harvesting. These crops are matured on March, April, okay. And kharif crops are cultivated on the last seasons, means September, October. Before rabi crops, they are cultivated, and the next season we peoples grow rabi crop. If you find any problem regarding any questions, please comment it. I will be finally going through all the questions, and I will make a new video for it, because I'm not a beginner. I'm not a hero. I'm a beginner, and I need all the supports. So kindly give some comments, not for my benefit but for yours. I'll make a fresh video for it, okay? And the second part of rabi crops talks about peoples, means 10,000 BC. Before, there were wanderers, they were roaming here and there. Actually, this is not important so much. We will not go through it. None of the question will be asked from it. Only one of the question: when peoples grow, what are wanderers? Wanderers are those peoples, or nomads are those peoples, those who have no permanent house and continuously moving from one place to another. Okay. Basic crop production. Before this, you all need to be getting what is agriculture. The growing of plants or crop in a field for obtaining food like wheat, rice, etc. is called agriculture. Agriculture is called kheti bari or khesri in Hindi. Basic crop production. Now the basic crop productions are: there are various tasks to be performed by a farmer to get or animate the food crops. He need to do a lot of agricultural practices, and those are preparation of soil, sowing. Sowing means seed ko गाड़ना. I would be defining you giving preparation of soil means preparation of soil. We will deal in next topic over here, but I'm telling you a short form. That preparation of soil means that how soil are plugged, how soil are then leveled, and how they are manuring. Preparation manure takes two parts. Okay, first in preparation of soil also, and then after giving showing also. After showing also, and what is showing? Putting down the seeds in water. In water I'm saying, in the ground. सीड को गाड़ना showing कहते हैं. Yeah, digging the ground and putting the seeds are called showing. The various definition which you are able to make from showing. Okay, but useless not, senseless not. Sense में आना चाहिए definition. Adding manures and fertilizers. Manures में cow dung, fertilizers में NPK. I will deal with all the references. It's very easy chapter, and we'll deal it very easy way. Deal a very easy way with this chapter. It's a very good chapter. I like it. Irrigation, the various ways of irrigation. Rahat dekli. I'm telling you all before, and there are more. Golki and drip irrigation, modern irrigations, pump irrigations, many there. I will discuss with all. Removal of weeds. What are weeds? Weeds are unwanted plants which takes all the food from the main crop plant. Harvesting you all know. फसल काटना. Storing food grains, जो फल काटे हैं, जो हम लोग धान काटे हैं, उसमें से जितना भी ग्रेन्स निकले, how to store them. Okay. So preparation of soil agricultural dialectic. The soil is prepared for sowing the seeds of the crop by plugging. You could say plowing also and plugging also. Second, leveling. Third, manuring. The process of loosening and turning the soil is called plugging or tilting. You would see over here a man with two cows. He has been taking a device over here. This is a device, and it has been down to the ground. It is under the ground, and you could see the tight soil has been plugged out. Okay, and same over here with the machine it is. That is manual work and this is machinery work. So loosening of soil by plugging is beneficial very much. Loosening allows good penetration of root freely, मतलब रूट एकदम अंदर तक फ्रीली जा सकता है. उखड़ा हुआ सॉइल रहेगा, टाइट सॉइल में रूट को अंदर जाने में दिक्कत होगा. अब वही कॉटन जैसा सॉइल रहेगा तो वो तुरंत चल जाएगा अंदर, जिससे वो प्लांट एक जगह रह सकता है. ये नहीं कि रेनी सीजन आया और वो गिर गया, कुछ हवा चला, जोर का स्टॉर्म चला, वो गिर गया. नहीं, वो होल्ड करके रखे. And now the loosening of soil allows the root to breathe easily. If the soil are plugged, there will be air space in the soil and that will allow root to breathe. As we breathe, roots also breathe because they are living things. It also helps in the growth of worms and microbes. And microbes and worms are a very good friend of a farmer because they add humus to the soil, and this plugged soil will allow the growth of worms and microbes present in the soil very easily. Now fourth, plugging soil uproots the buried weeds, and plugging soil uproots मतलब हम तुम लोग को समझा दे रहे. वीड है, प्लग किए, वो जो वीड्स था, अनवांटेड प्लांट जो मेन प्लांट का सारे न्यूट्रिशन ले लेता है, वो अपने रूट से हट गया जब प्लग्ड हुआ सॉइल, और फिर वो नीचे चल गया या वो कहीं उड़ गया. और जब रूट से कोई भी प्लांट तुम लोग देखोगे वो निकल जाता है, तब वो मर जाता है कि नहीं, दैट विल डाई. तो ये एक बेनिफिशियल है प्लगिंग, अपरूटिंग द वीड्स ऑल्सो. And the fifth is it helps in nutrition rich soil to bring top. और नीचे का जितना न्यूट्रिशन रिच सॉइल है वो ऊपर लाने में मदद करता है, क्योंकि बारिश हो या दूसरी वजह से ऊपर का सॉइल कभी कभी डेड हो जाता है, डेड सॉइल कहते हैं उसको, इसीलिए ना. ओके, दैट हेल्प्स इन अप ब्रिंगिंग द न्यूट्रिशन सॉइल. नाउ वी आर हियर इन manuring, the plugging of soil, leveling. The plugged soil is leveled by pressing it with a wooden leveler or an iron leveler, so the top soil is not blown away by water, drained off by water. So after plugging soil loose हो जाएगा, वो हवा से भी उड़ सकता है, स्टॉर्म आएगा हवा का, विंड भी से भी उड़ सकता है, किसी से भी, वाटर से ज़्यादा भारी बारिश आएगा तो वो पानी से बह जाएगा पूरा ऊपर का मिट्टी, तो उससे फार्मर को नुकसान होगा ना. दैट्स वाई वी यूज़ टू प्लग्ड, आफ्टर प्लगिंग वी यूज़ टू लेवल द सॉइल, कि वो जो प्लग किए वो वहीं रह जाए. और लेवलिंग का बहुत सारा फ़ायदा है. लेवलिंग हम लोग को ना फर्टिलाइज़र क्या कहते हैं, इक्वल अमाउंट में देने में काम आता है. लेवलिंग हेल्प्स इन यूनिफॉर्म डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वाटर में भी काम आता है. लेवलिंग प्रिवेंट्स लॉस ऑफ मॉइस्चर. अगर प्लग्ड सॉइल रहेगा तो देखिएगा कि जल्दी से पानी सूख जाएगा. आप घर पे एक्टिविटी कर सकते हैं. टेक सम वन मीन्स वेरी लेस मिट्टी, मड ले लो, अच्छा सा मिट्टी, एक ठो को प्लग करके एकदम तोड़ के रख दो, उसको भिंगा दो. एक दिन का पूरा समय मत लो, देखो कि ऑब्ज़र्व करते रहो हर एक घंटे में, हर एक 30 मिनट्स में. और एक टाइट सॉइल, दोनों को एक कटोरा में रख के दोनों को कप में ऑब्ज़र्व करो कि कौन जल्दी सूखता है. यू विल फाइंड दिस आंसर वेरी ईजली. whenever you read something, you match something with your atmosphere, that will be more easier to memorize you all. So this part has been okay. Leveling and removal of top soil by wind and water is called soil erosion. Now manuring means adding manure to the soil. This is a very common answer. What is manuring? The manuring means adding manure to the soil. Manure contains many nutrition required for the growth of plants, so manuring is done to increase the fertility of soil before seeds are sown into it. Once soil is plugged, leveled, and manure, it is ready for the sowing of seeds.